exploring Delhi,
starting with the majestic Red Fort and exploring the Jama Masjid during the sunset time, and finally wrapping the day under the glowing lights of the iconic India Gate. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is a super exciting because we are kicking off our journey through the Dilwalon Ki Delhi, a city that blends history, chaos and charm so beautifully. Instead of spending 50 on an auto, I took this classic Jugadu way, grabbed a 10 rupees platform ticket and crossed over the railway bridge like a true smart traveler. After reaching Delhi, I took the metro to the Chandni Chowk station. It is the closest one to the Red Fort.
hey! So today we'll be exploring Delhi today and tomorrow, both the days, because our train tickets has not yet confirmed, and we'll be showing you Delhi from our lens. So today we have not entered the scooty, so we'll be exploring through metro. And tomorrow probably we'll be taking the scooter to explore Delhi. And let me show you how Delhi metro is so big.
In this vlog, we'll be diving into the iconic gems of Old Delhi, starting with the majestic Red Fort and then soaking into the spiritual vibes of Jama Masjid and finally wrapping the day under the glowing lights of India Gate. So grab a chai, sit back and let's explore the heart of India together. As I stepped into the majestic Red Fort, I could literally feel the weight of history in the air. Built by the Shah Jahan in the 17th century, this place isn't just red stone and wall, but it's a symbol of India's royal past and independence pride. Every architecture, every pathway tells stories of emperors, warriors and grand Mughal life.
As you can see, I have come to the Red Fort right now. I reached to the Red Fort. This is also called as Lal Killa. This is one of the UNESCO World Heritage Site, known for its famous Mughal emperors who used to reside here. So it was built in the year of 1639. So this is the significance of Red Fort. That is a shan of our India. So finally I made it to see this in live.
The entry ticket would cost for both the monument and museum is 56 rupees and it's totally worth it. Once you go inside, you're just amused and left like wow. The architecture explaining the symmetry, details and pure royalty. It's like walking through the living museum, and honestly the vibes here is peaceful yet powerful. Inside the Red Fort, you find this shopping area where people buy some artifact or some piece of memory so that they can carry them to their house in memory of the Red Fort. And even there are multiple options, not only the artifacts, you can purchase clothes and jewelry, almost everything. As you proceed towards the inside of the Red Fort, there you find multiple architectures and monuments like this. So we are wandering across these places just to witness the beauty of these so old built architectures. These history walls telling stories, every corner felt like a scene straight out of the history textbook. Watching the birds soaring through this history wall captured this amazing moment. Here the Mughal emperor used to sit and address his court. Imagine the space filled with soldiers, ministers and royal advisors, all eye on the throne. The museum in the Red Fort gives you pure warrior energy. Believe me, this place is packed with weapons from another era, like swords with the curved blades, ancient bow and arrows, early firearms, guns and so many weapons. Each one looked like it had its own story of battle, strategy and power. It's wild to imagine how these were once actually held by soldiers defending an entire empire. So if you are a history buff or just someone who loves epic movies vibes, this place is really a treasure chest.
So this is how we explored Red Fort. We saw the monuments and even we visited the museum where the swords, the guns and the dagger, axe, the weapons that was used in that times, and everything was so good. But the time is already 5 p.m. so it's been closed. So somehow in this few time we explored things, and this gives the vibes of Cubbon Park, Bangalore, because it's having parks on the four sides with cool breeze and many trees.
Just a short walk from the Red Fort, around like 5 minutes walk, and you will find yourself standing in front of one of the grandest mosque in India, the Jama Masjid. It's crazy how two such iconic places are literally neighbors. Talk about the Delhi's royal planning. As I reached here, the air felt different, calm yet buzzing with the crowd actually. And the best part, I visited during the Ramzan, the holy month for the Muslims. People were fasting from sunrise to sunset.
So this is the Jama Masjid behind me. This was also built by Shah Jahan in the year of 1650. As you can see behind me, there is a crowd. So people during this Ramzan time, so people have come here. It's so crowded right now. So it's already 6 p.m. right now. At 6:30 the Roza, they are doing the fasting that will be opening during the Ramzan time, and the crowd is so much. And this is the sunset time. We are capturing the good videos of Jama Masjid.
The atmosphere here was so busy. You can see there are like so many family gatherings, people offering prayers, and the sound of the azan echoing through the sky. A place full of history, culture, and faith.
Yeah, so after visiting the Jama Masjid, now we are heading towards India Gate, the famous India Gate of Delhi. Boarding the metro, that is the blue line. While arriving, we came in purple line, no, violet line. But the colors of the lines are so crazy. In Bangalore, we have only yellow line. Here and all, we are having violet line, blue line, yellow line. Like there are several lines.
To reach the India Gate, we got down at the Central Secretariat metro station, which is the nearest one, approximately 1.2 km from the India Gate. But since it was almost sunset time evening, Delhi showed us its classic vibe, full-blown traffic jam. So instead of waiting out for an auto, we thought of just walking to the India Gate.
Just now we witnessed the beautiful moment between a grandma and grandson. It was such a pleasing and beautiful memory that I captured right now. So we just got down off the metro and we are walking, and it's been 2 kilometers right now, and still we didn't reach the India Gate because the traffic is heavy. The traffic is so horrible that we could not find an auto rickshaw that could drop us till the India Gate. So we have been walking till we reach there, and now we'll be seeing the light show of the India Gate. The light show is nothing but not a laser show or nothing. The India Gate will be with lights. We have been seeing few glimpses of it through amidst the trees. So let us go there and see the India Gate clearly. India Gate, we are coming.
A few moments later.
350 meters left to witness the India Gate. So excited.
After walking, as we got so closer, the golden light hitting the monument, the whole mood got shifted.
Hey, welcome from India Gate. So let us know briefly what's the history of the India Gate, when it was constructed, who constructed it, and for what reason. So this was constructed by George Whitted in the year of 1929 in the memory of 70,000 soldiers died in the World War and even the Afghan War. So in the memory of the soldiers, this monument, this structure was built, and which is quite famous, India Gate in Delhi.
And that's the wrap up of an unforgettable day one in Delhi right here at this glowing India Gate. But wait for day 2. See you in the next vlog.